When was the last time you truly heard your own thoughts? Not the sound of phone notifications, not the arguments of colleagues, but the most original voice deep inside you. Most of us run from stillness because we fear the emptiness. But history's greatest minds viewed solitude as their ultimate weapon. They aren't lonely, they are preparing. What you lack isn't rest, it's silence. Why has putting the phone down and sitting still for 10 minutes become so difficult? We live in an era where busyness is worshipped like a medal of honor. If you aren't making noise, you feel like you're falling behind. This fear has a name. It is the horror of the void. Without noise to mask them, insecurities about life and career begin to surface. To avoid them, we fill every gap with music, podcasts, or social media. The result? Your mind becomes like a glass that is always overflowing, leaving no room for breakthrough ideas or the clarity needed for big decisions. Imagine your mind as a lake. The world constantly throws stones, news, pressure, the expectations of others. You cannot see the bottom, nor can you see your own true reflection. The ancient Stoics viewed silence not as an escape, but as a laboratory. In stillness, your social mask falls away. There is no one to impress. This is where you distinguish your true desires from the noise of society. Neurologically, your brain switches to the default mode network. This is when the brain connects scattered data points you usually miss. Million-dollar ideas often appear in a solitary walk, not in a crowded inbox. Silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of clarity. The successful seek isolation to return to the world with a stronger foundation. If you cannot master the void in your mind, you will always be a slave to the noise. Silence is not something you find, it is something you must build. The morning guard. Do not start your day by opening your phone immediately. Spend your first 15 minutes in absolute silence to set your mental filter. Imagine the worst-case scenarios. Once you have confronted them in your mind, anxiety loses its power. The gap between stimulus and response. That 3-second silence is the affirmation of your self-mastery. The winner is the one who maintains stillness while everyone else is panicking. Finally, remember, silence is not weakness, it is the highest form of mental discipline. Choose to be a drifting fragment in the crowd or a silent island in a stormy sea. The most successful people don't just manage their time, they manage their silence. If you seek depth in a shallow world, subscribe and join a community that chooses silence to break through. Try 15 minutes of silence tomorrow morning. The results will surprise you. Thank you for your time. I will see you in the stillness.